What is zoning? My name is Garrett Pryor, and I'm the senior planner for the town of Ashland. I'm here to help you answer this question. Zoning, as you can see on the screen, can be a little bit boring at times. It's lines of regulation into paragraphs, but really it's the rules for our community. And like a cell phone contract, it's important to know what's in there. In the end, we hope that these rules create the beautiful, inclusive communities that we have today in Ashland that you see here on the screen. We need to know that zoning is everywhere. Every piece of property in the town of Ashland, as you can see on the screen, has a different color that appends to zoning requirements. The difference between zoning and future land use is that zoning is required, whereas future land use is the recommendation. So you really want to know what your zoning is, because that's what can and cannot be done today. So let's get back to these zoning rules. Where did they come from? We have two men to thank for this. Thomas Jefferson, one of our founding fathers of the country in our Commonwealth of Virginia, strong about states' rights. Then in 1868, John Dillon, judge in Iowa, set up what's the Dillon Rule. And in Virginia, Dillon rules. So anything we can do here in Ashland, any type of zoning, has to first come from the General Assembly. We can only make rules here that are explicitly written there. And so one of those explicitly written areas is the paragraph you see here on the screen, which lists out the following categories that we can use to regulate in zoning. Access to light and air, preventing congestion on our streets, creating attractive communities, public safety and education needs, protecting our historic areas, encouraging economic development, protecting airports and military facilities, creating and preserving affordable housing, and protecting our surface and groundwater quality. So, back to the regulations. They're really broken down into two categories: how you use your property or use, and how it's developed or how it's formed. What you see here on the screen are all uses that are permitted within the town of Ashland in our residential districts. What you see on the screen now is how our regulations today create our form as far as how close your house can be to the street or setback from the road, how wide your lot has to be, how much of your front yard can be paved, or how tall your house can be built. The key question, though, you want to know is, what is the zoning for my home or business? And really even, what's the zoning on my neighbor's property? So to find out which color you fall into, you can go to the Hanover County GIS website, which you see here, and click on the red mapping button. It'll take you to a screen, which is a map of the county, and you can search for your property by putting in your property address into the search field. This example, I typed in Town Hall here in Ashland, and as you can see on the bottom of the screen, it was B1 zoning. So that's my zoning category. So I'll know that's where my regulations are and what I can and can't do on my property. We're also creating a web page for the residential zoning update, so you can click on the PDF map there or read a little bit more about the history of zoning and what it is for our town. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you can contact or reach out to me at the phone number or email you see here on the screen.